Worst fucking GPS, man. I swear, dude, it's so bad.
Magnificent American Black Bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Beautiful. How fierce you must have been. That fur. You never even felt the cold, did you? If he hadn't preserved you, would anyone even know you disappeared?
I hate to interrupt.
Oh, Yes. Hello, an outlander at the Shrine of Forgotten Beasts. Welcome. I'm Enjuk.
Aloy. The Shrine of what?
When the old world still breathed, a great man built a tiny totem to this beast and stored the visage inside. When the totem is placed on the pedestal, the animal is painted onto the empty air, and the beast lives again. Well, almost.
There are 7 pedestals. Where are the other 6 figurines?
I found this one in the wilds. Remembered the indentations in the pedestals here, and saw how they matched the base of the totem. But as you say, it's one of 7, isn't it? The great Montana Recreations must have made more, but time has scattered them.
So these totems, the images they show are of animals that no longer exist. They're gone. Like the old ones.
So it seems. To think such magnificent creatures are lost to us, that we never even knew they were here. We rely as much on beasts as we do on machines. For food, for warmth, but do we study them with the same fervor? Yeah, I do. For example, I have this theory about foxes. Why do foxes have red fur? Think about what they eat.
Meat?
Raw meat. Bloody meat. See? Natural causation. Logical connections. It only makes sense.
You've thought a lot more about foxes than I have. You said a great man made these figurines?
Indeed. He was, I believe, a student of the natural world. Like me, but surpassing my abilities 1,000 times over. The great Montana Recreations. Perhaps the finest natural scholar the old world ever produced. His voice claims responsibility for the totems, the vessels for the knowledge he accumulated. I share his desire to understand the beasts, to catalog their behaviors and preserve their images. I like to flatter myself that I'm an apprentice of sorts, carrying on his work. Someday, perhaps, if I am persistent, I can earn his name. Enjuk Recreations.
I've got a few more figurines for you, Enjuk.
The cut may have forgotten you, little ones, but I will not. And now that you've returned to your pedestals, I can show others.
I should get going.
Of course, of course. I've taken up so much of your time already. But I don't suppose you could keep an eye out for more figurines?
If I run across any, I'll bring them your way.
Ursus Arctos, the menacing grizzly bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Those claws look like they could rip someone in half.
Perhaps in its youth, but you heard Montana Recreations. He said it's grizzled, old. Its hunting days are behind it.
Puma Concalor, the fearsome cougar. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Its coat is sand-colored. Could it have been a burrowing animal? Perhaps those teeth were only used for digging.
Ursus Americanus, the magnificent American black bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
How would you like to find yourself cornered by that thing?
I suspect I'd like it very much indeed. What a beautiful beast you were!
Ursus Arctos, the menacing grizzly bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Got too much already.
Visitor Center's a bust. I'm recording the strategic and operational value at roughly 0 point squat. No reason we shouldn't pack the staff onto a verdict, send them back to Nowheresville as soon as the gates are locked. Enjoy basic income, ding-dongs.
very cold. I get it. Be fascinating if they weren't looking for me. These will keep. Didn't get colors like this in Varga can finish her forge fire now.
Aloy! You know, I kinda missed all this red dust. Well, there's our Stormbird. When you're ready, I'll follow up and boom.
More quick to take you on. Varga said she could improve the Stormslinger with us. Got that part you need?
Perfect. Already got machine oil on my hands.
Here it is. 1 Stormbird Talon.
Let's do it. I haven't had this much fun in ages. Watch and learn, Aloy. Only don't stare directly at the sparks. Okay, so I pretty much had to break her in half. But what's a staff? A stick. One thing I like about sticks, you can put them back together however you want.
Which you did. This thing looks a whole lot more dangerous.
She's better than dangerous. She's a genuine Varja special now. Take good care of her.
What you did to that Stormslinger? That was some impressive work, Varja.
Hey, it's nothing. I just helped her become what she was always meant to be. They grow up so fast.
I've got what you asked for. Show me what you had in mind for the Forge Fire.
Finally! Was feeling like I neglected her. And that's a little too close to my family life. She's done and she's yours. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Looks great. I almost expected you to turn it into a burning ropecaster or something.
Nah, she was close to perfect from the start. She's a Varja original after all.
Thanks for your work on the Forge Fire.
Pleasure. I mean, you couldn't be more of an improvement on her last owner. What a pile of slag he was.
If I find anything I think you'd like, I'll be back around.
You better.
Obviously, I'm not going to test it on weak enemies. Like a madman, I'll just go after the toughest thing.
Chill almost feels like sunburn. Come on.
Seriously, they don't come off.
Good.
man. A lot of surprises there. And damn it, I need to... God, I need to get rid of those traps and shit, because they just get in the fucking way. I don't know, man. I've gotten really anal about using my fucking recovery herbs. Since I'm so rich and spoiled on potions now. Never used a single one the last time I played this game. Now I'm a potion whore. Okay, let's go back. We've seen what it can do. Now let's see what the lightning one can do. Just his weakness. You know, that weapon really was doomed to fail no matter how long I fought him anyway, because it blows all the shit off of him and then it does no damage whatsoever. Because for some reason it's supposed to do physical impact and it doesn't. And the fire damage just has nothing to do with it. So I was doing like 26 damage a hit. Not good. Let's see if the lightning weapon does the same shit here or not. Okay, why am I getting my ass kicked by this weapon? That makes no sense. Why is it a double-edged sword weapon? The entire point of the weapon is holding down the button. That was the entire point of the last one, and as you can see, the damage is extremely weak until I start taking damage myself. So... Okay, well, let's have this fight for real with conventional weapons. So we can't take his disc launchers off, apparently. Or maybe I have to use my new weapon. I don't know. I just shot him several times and they didn't come off. I think for the hell of it, I'll try. And I'll use triple shots. And we'll see if we can get it to come off with spamming triple shots on him. If not, then whatever, I don't care. just get it done with freezing and arrows. Damn, that's gonna take a while, man. You know, I don't know why. I don't know why these arrows aren't doing more. I mean, good God, it's 140. Our last weapon was 80. So that's a really significant boost, and everything else on the weapon is boosted as well. And the damage just isn't there. I don't get it, man. But whatever, let's do this. I'm confident this will be easy. What the hell is all over this goddamn fucking field that I keep climbing over while I'm trying to fucking dodge? Like, what the hell? What the fuck is all this shit? Let's try this again without the stupidity. Jesus Christ, man. I dodge into an object. I dodge into another object. You know, God bless, man. How many fucking random ass objects are there on that field? None. So where are they coming from? Because there are none. It's amazing, man. Seriously. And dodging negates all damage, and I was perfect dodging, so how the fuck was I taking damage? The pre-dodges, just to distance myself, is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the second fucking rolls. That were as he was attacking me, that's bullshit. That's what I fucking thought. So, it's amazing. This fight is fucking amazing. You can't knock anything off of him. When he charges, apparently he does a spin move, so he does this fucking shit. He does a spin move, so he's already looking at you again. That's crazy, man. I mean, it's an alright fight. It's fairly difficult, mainly just because, I mean, you have to use the rope caster and the freeze bomb. I mean, if you don't do that, it's gonna be an extremely long ass fight. I don't know that it's winnable without doing this. So, but yeah, I expected to win, and I won. I took some hits that I didn't plan on taking. Every time leading up to this one as well. Pretty ridiculous. But yeah, I don't think this is an enjoyable fight right here. The whole deal with fighting him is that you take off his shit, subdue him, and you don't have to use freeze bombs. Here, you're just dealing with all of it. You can't do anything about it. Freeze bombs take longer. His attack pattern is way more deadly. There's just nothing enjoyable about it when it's this way. And of course, just with the Ravagers, taking his disc launchers off and using them against him was also a big part of the appeal of it all. So no, I don't think there's anything appealing about that at all. Okay, so let's move on. We need to go back and see her. I've done all I can to do, honestly. If there's anything more I have to do, I don't know that I'm going to do it. I found so many pigments. I don't know whether I need to give them to her or whether I need to go back to the Banner village or whatever the fuck they want to call themselves. We've done all of the hunter trials, I think. I don't think there are any more to do. If there are, they're at a different hunting lodge. In fact, let's just... yeah, there's just the one. So we are done everything. I think I left. I might have left out one task. I know there was the pigment shed. It was pigments. If I was, we're about to find out in a minute anyway. We're talking about it. So let's see what she has to say about what we got.
Aloy,
I did something that will help get the attention of the Warwick. I took out the bandit camp in the Plumelands. I did something else
Took
too.
out the bandits.
I beat a Banuk champion's mark at the hunting grounds.
impressive. More than I could have hoped. You've done enough to stake your claim. Go to Aratak. Throw your spear at his feet. I'll be there when I'm needed.
I need to get going.
There is much to be done.
I don't know if this is the end. I mean, I guess we have to go. After we do this, whatever this ends up being, we have to go to the volcano, I So I assume that's the end. If this was supposed to be some secondary game that was added on as just an expansion, I feel like they really fell short of the mark. This was not a second game. I got all of it done fairly quickly without any real trouble at all, so I don't know. If I had to guess, I would say that after this fight, we're gonna go to the volcano. Some shit's gonna happen, and that's gonna be the end of the Frozen Wilds. If that's true, then it was really short. And honestly, it was terrible. There was nothing but tedious shit to do the whole time. So, yeah, absolutely terrible.
Well, you never really get rid of bandits. Like the hair on your head, you can cut them down, but they always... Screw back.
Sakuli is a prickly sort, but I suppose she can afford to be with talent.
My people have been telling tales of your accomplishments. Seems you have taken a special interest in our stretch of snow, Outlander.
Yes. And apparently this is the only way I'll get to see all of it.
Is this a challenge?
For the Warwick.
You? This must be a joke.
It is not a joke, Aratak!
Now I see. The Outlander's your pawn. And with you backing her claim, I have no choice but to accept. I expected better of you, sister.
It was you who forbid me from Thunder's drum, brother.
Brother and sister? This is a little more complicated than I thought.
No, it's simple. You will meet me at the Frost Figures, and I'll put a quick end to this mockery.
I suppose I owe you an explanation.
Yeah. I suppose you do. So why didn't you tell me that you and Aratak are siblings?
I thought I wouldn't have to. I'm surprised Aratak brought it up in front of a stranger. He must be very angry. I'm not always the best judge of
People.
I prefer the company of spirits. They're simply my own. I didn't want you to think of our pilgrimage as some sort of family squabble. It's much more important than that.
It's bold, I'll give you that. Going after your own brother?
He gave me no choice. He thinks I'm a child to be shoved to the back of the hunt. He would forbid me from my destiny. And yet, part of me did it knowing he would forgive me, eventually. He always does.
Family drama aside, what's this challenge meant to be anyway?
You and Aratak will hunt machines at the Frost Figures. The victor will be the fastest. It won't be easy.
Nothing about this has been so far.
When you meet us at the starting point, I'll tell you more. It will be simpler to explain from the base of the hills.
Ourea, it's not about who's related to who. I want to know what's inside Thunderstrom. The spirit, the daemon, and how it all connects to the machines. But if we're gonna go through with this, I need you to be straight with me.
I underestimated you. And Aratak. I won't make that mistake again.
See you at the Frost Figures then. So, off to risk my life in order to take charge of a Banuk hunting band. Just what I always wanted. Frost Figures, here I
In
come.
uncertain times, it sometimes helps to sing the songs of those who came before me. Every day.
The Frost Figures. Aratak and Ourea must be close.
Outlander. I have prevailed over such challenges before, and fear none. But this one is foolish. You are not Banuk. You do not understand my responsibilities. I ask you, one hunter to another, withdraw.
Will you let us go to Thunderstrom?
You haven't seen what's up there, Outlander. I will not risk my sister's life again.
Then we better get on with this.
So be it! I will bury your insolent claim in the frozen ground!
Enough! Let us begin! To hunt, to strive! That is the way of the Banuk and of the contest before you. You will climb the Frost Figures from the east, Aratak from the west. Each trail wends its way through deadly machines. Hunters from the Werak will be posted along the way. They will hail you, calling out machines for you to slay. Your hunt will take you around the ridge to the center, where you must descend to the valley for your final kill. Each time, after your prey has fallen, you must launch a beacon such as this so that all our kin will see your progress.
Kill machines, launch balloons. Got it.
Jesus,
So,
this sounds so
The
tedious.
first of us to launch the third balloon wins?
Well, yes. But as challenger, your path to victory is harder. If even one of your beacons comes in after Eratox, he prevails.
You had your chance, Outlander.
So did you.
The hunt begins on my mark. Now!
All right, gotta head up that mountain. Looks like there are a few ways to go. And those rock paintings mark the paths. Okay, up we go. Seem to be on the right path. Almost to the top.
All right, Challenger. You need to take out the herd below. Every machine.
Kill a herd. Okay, I can do that.
Launch your marker! Come on, climb up here!
All right, here we go.
Now climb the ridge and launch your balloon!
Aratak knows what he's doing. No time to waste.
Take the rappel point to the next challenge.
Two Velobacks ahead, Challenger. Kill them both. None of the other machines matter.
All right, 2 dead Velobacks coming up.
Roger, raise your marker!
Okay, I'm out to the marker. I'm ahead, but only by a little. I gotta get moving.
Now take the zip line and work your way down to the valley.
Storm's kicking up. Can't see much. Close now. Almost down. All right, to the last challenge.
Something's wrong. My kin should be here, driving in our final quarry.
They're right behind us!
This bitch said this one is mine. They're all mine, bitch.
So it's true. Frostclaws from Thunder's drum.
The attack cut short the competition. Naturally, there can be no result. It is void.
You saw what she did. She defeated the machines, not I. It is proven she is the better hunter. We are Banuk. Survive, prevail. What else matters? My blood is in your teeth. I take my place behind you on the hunt.
No more hunters may make the ascent to Thunder's Drum. The way is closed to all but the chieftain and myself.
It is not my place, but I would ask a boon. To accompany you and my sister.
It might be permitted. But only if you do as I say.
No. Only if you do as I say.
Thunder's Drum awaits. There's a camp at its base, Long Notch it's called. Meet us there when you're ready. Chieftain.
A new outfit. And a weapon like Artok's. I guess the chieftain gets the chieftain's gear. Varja will want to take a look at the ice rail. I'll tuck that away. Got some blue gleam. Might as well trade it.
That fight seemed scary as hell first, didn't it? Y'all thought I was gonna get my ass beat. Oh man, y'all thought I was gonna get wrecked. Oh, well, for a minute there I was like, well, shit, I can't do anything to them, so it's like, alright, arrows away. Hold on, is this where we're going? Oh. How the hell? I guess.
Long Notch is well stocked, as you asked.
And our scouts are watching for more frost claws.
Our numbers rise. 3 more hunters have passed their trials.
How many great warriors have they ignored?
But our purpose was to take back the mountain. Now what?
Stay prepared. Sharpen your spears. Should we not return, defending the cut falls to you. If our chieftain agrees with this course.
Sounds like good advice, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Chieftain?
The weight of command is no small burden.
I can see that. I take it you haven't spoken to Ourea yet?
Why should I? This is what she wanted, to return to Thunder's Drum. It is her only care. So I should have known she would find a way to push aside my spear. After the Carja took my sister, not all of her came back.
What happened to Ourea when she was a captive of the Carja?
As a shaman, she's adept with machines. Tracking them, stunning them. The Carja used her to capture them for the Sun Ring. where they were unleashed upon the innocent. They made her part of their blood sport. The shame she suffered beneath their pitiless sun.
She survived.
She endured. Endured by reminding herself of the spirit, her purpose. And now that's all she has.
Tell me what happened to the first expedition.
Rhea led the way to the summit, but it was blocked by a great door. Some kind of cauldron, new metal. We tried to break through, but it was unflinching. We were exhausted, no way forward and machines behind. I made the call to push back. It cost us greatly. But to remain would have cost us everything. I had hoped to never subject Rhea to that again.
What do you think is beyond that door?
I do not know. That expanse of metal, that dead hum. Nothing sacred belongs there. Machines and death, that's what the mountain holds. Death for us or for the daemon.
And if we do find the spirit?
Then perhaps we should put it out of its misery.
For what it's worth, I'm glad you're coming with me.
Someone has to keep Rhea safe.
I wish you good fortune. We could all use some.
Outlander, it would be my honor to speak with you. I've heard of you, Huntress. Each of the many verses of your song tells of an impossible victory. The notes echo across the cut.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
That I know. My song used to echo around Banur. Umnak, the hunter of legendary machines. That's why I'm here. For another. They call it the Claws Beneath. Or they did when I was younger. Its defeat would have given my song a fine end. I used to travel between Banur and the Cut without stopping to sleep. But this trip, my bones ache, Huntress. But you, out hunting Aratak, leading your own Werak. If half your song is true, you are the only hunter I trust to go in my place.
You want me to hunt for you?
Not just for me, no. For an old friend.
You want me to hunt in your place? Is that some kind of Banuk custom?
Well, perhaps it should be, but no. We survive and we prevail, until we fail to do either. I confess, this is not easy for me. For any other machine, I would die as I have lived. A Banuk hunter, weapon raised. But too many good lives have been lost to the Claws. Throwing my old corpse atop the pile accomplishes nothing. Better to live in a world without the Claws than to die while it still makes children orphans.
Sounds like you've got a reputation.
To be Banuk is to push your body to its limits. I found my limits higher than most. Fearsome machines needed killing, and in my youth, I found I had a talent for killing them. Even now, my name carries such weight that when the Claws Beneath re-emerged, the Werak came to me.
Do you still have the same faith in yourself that your Werak seems to have?
Perhaps I did. Before I held my bow in shaking hands. Noticed, for the first time, the spots on my knuckles. What a strange thing it is to be old. To stare backward and see such distance. But to stare forward at a looming wall.
This machine, the Claws Beneath. Why travel all the way to the Cut just to hunt it?
Some songs. They include a refrain. The return of a past moment. It seemed fitting.
You've hunted this thing before.
Must have been 20 winters past. We were so close to bringing the Claws to bay. Closer than anyone else ever got.
We?
Me and my friend. He was a chieftain of my Werak then, a skilled hunter. Every few years, the claws would emerge in a new location. I knew of 2 chieftains he'd sent to their burial pyres. My friend became the 3rd. This hunt, I had hoped to complete it in his honor.
This is obviously important to you, Umnak. Are you sure you want someone else to take down this machine?
No, I am no longer a match for the claws beneath, if I ever was. If I face it, it will kill me. Of this I have no doubt. The Banuk blood in my veins screams at me to take on the claws myself. But I must see it brought down. And dead men see precious little.
All right, Umnak. I'll do what I can.
I've no doubt you can do quite a lot. The stories say the claws beneath returns here only once every 6 winters. The whispers I've heard say it now makes its home on the northeast edge of the cut. Hunt well.
Many of us died in the Red Raid, and yet... One murdered Carja is an unforgivable crime. Stand around and talk, or do we have responsibilities to attend to?
You know, I really should go get the reflective armor before doing this. Okay, I tell you what, we're deep enough in that I need to start a new stream anyway. I'm gonna take a look at my playthrough of getting the armor and see if I have everything I need already. If I do, I'll go grab it real quick. We'll be back in 10 minutes.